Welcome dear students in your chemistry class. Dear students, today we are going to discuss some important CBSE questions from chapter metal and non-metal. Let us start. Our first question is, what would be the electron dot structure for NaCl, that is sodium chloride? So dear students, we know that sodium has one valence electron and chlorine has 7 valence electron, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So sodium has one extra electron, so it will donate this extra electron to chlorine, and chlorine has one electron deficient, so it will accept one electron and it will form Na plus NCl. And one electron for the sodium, it will form 1 minus. So through this way we can say that it is a formation of NaCl, sodium chloride. Next question is, what are amphoteric oxides? Amphoteric oxides क्या होते हैं? Explain with example. So dear students, we know that we have some metallic oxide which react with both acid and base. We have some metallic oxide which shows acidic and basic behavior. So these oxides are known as amphoteric oxide, and the examples of amphoteric oxides are Al2O3, aluminium oxide and zinc oxide, Zn. Now explain with example. So if we react in Al2O3 with acid, that is HCl, so it will form AlCl3 plus some amount of water. And if we react Al2O3 with base, then it will form, and Al2O3 is reacting with acid, that is hydrochloric acid, and then it forms AlCl3 plus water. So through this way aluminum oxide can react with acid. Okay. Second is Al2O3 can react with NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. It is a base. And after reacting with each other, it will form NaAlO2, sodium aluminate. It will form sodium aluminate and water. Okay. Now our next question is question number 3. Name a metal which burns in air with dazzling white flame. उस मेटल का नाम बताइए जो एयर के साथ बर्न होने पर dazzling white flame देती है. Answer will be magnesium. We know that when magnesium reacts with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. Name the ions present in compound potassium chloride KCl. So the ions present in KCl is potassium and chloride ion. Okay. Next is two metals which are used to make jewelry. ज्वेलरी बनाने के लिए आप किन दो मेटल का यूज करते हैं? आंसर इज गोल्ड, प्लेटिनम एंड सिल्वर. But the question can be arises from here, why they are using only gold, platinum and silver? Because they are highly ductile, because they are highly malleable, they show less reactivity, so they do not react with highly with oxygen. So these are some examples of metal which are used to make jewelry, and these are the reasons for selecting gold, platinum and silver. Our next question is, why do ionic compounds have high melting points? Dear students, we know that ionic compounds are those compounds which are formed with the help of ionic bond. It means ionic compounds have ionic bond, and ionic bond is from metals plus non-metals. Metal gives us positive ion, non-metal gives us negative ion. So when they both react with each other, the strong force of attraction exert between these two atoms, so it will form a strong force of attraction. So due to strong force of attraction, we will require a very high amount of energy to break the bonds. So that is why the ionic compounds have high melting points. Now our next question is, state 3 reasons for the following facts. 1. A sulfur is a non-metal. Second, a magnesium is a metal. And one of the reasons must be supported with a chemical reaction. It means अगर आप सल्फर और मैग्नीशियम को नॉन मेटल और मेटल में कैटेगराइज कर रहे हैं, सो हमें केमिकल रिएक्शन की हेल्प से उसको कैटेगराइज करना होगा. सो वी कैन डिफरेंशिएट हियर फॉर सल्फर एंड मैग्नीशियम. Then we know that sulfur is a poor conductor of heat and electricity, whereas magnesium, it is a good conductor. It is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Number 2, it is non-malleable. Why? If we talk about magnesium is malleable. Number 3, when sulfur reacts with oxygen, it forms sulfur dioxide. Okay? And when sulfur dioxide, non-metallic oxide, react with water, it forms H2SO3, that is sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid. So through this way we can categorize that non-metallic oxide are acidic in nature. This is the chemical reaction for sulfur. Third is for magnesium react with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. Okay, and when this magnesium oxide react with water, it forms MgOH whole twice. So through this way we can see that is magnesium hydroxide. So dear students, magnesium hydroxide is basic in nature. So we can conclude that metallic oxide are basic in nature and their non-metallic oxide are acidic in nature. Now our next question is, complete the reaction. What will happen when zinc react with iron sulfate? Zinc react with iron sulfate. Dear students, this question is based upon chemical reactivity. We have this chemical reactivity series in which the elements which are placed above the hydrogen are highly reactive. These are the highly reactive elements, and the elements below the hydrogen, these are the least reactive elements. So देखिए हाइड्रोजन, zinc is placed above the iron. So zinc is highly reactive than iron. So when zinc reacts with FeSO4, zinc will displace iron from iron sulfate and it forms ZnSO4, and iron will displace. This ZnSO4 will be zinc sulfate. So इस तरह केमिकल रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज पे हर साल कोई ना कोई क्वेश्चन आता है. आप लोग इन क्वेश्चंस को अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लीजिएगा. थैंक यू सो मच.